It's only 4 days until my returnal back home to Germany. I talked to the real estate agent, and she talked to the owners, and the owners said they accept my offer. Tomorrow, first thing in the morning, I'm taking the samples. Second thing, I'm driving back to the commune, giving the samples back so they can be tested in the laboratory, and also making my signature on the contract. It is the right thing to do, so I'm going for it. It's been such a chaotic day. From start to finish. 1 second about to sign a contract, the other second totally overwhelmed by possible problems that arise from old wood, problems with freaking nuclear waste or pollutants. Ain't that a crazy world we live in? Yeah. No lads, this is virtually my last sunset here in Sweden for an unknown period of time. And I just want to take this moment to thank not only you guys for watching this, kind of thank myself for having taken these videos too, because now I can watch them and it really helped me out. It was good for my mental health, filming these videos, and it's also a moment to just extend my gratitude to all the people who supported me up to this point in life in general, but especially my friends who, supported me while I was here in Sweden as well. Big ups to all of you guys. None of this would have been possible without you. I was very afraid to take on this journey in the first place. To be fully honest with you guys, I was very afraid. I was facing, and I'm still, of course, it hasn't changed, but I was facing so much self-doubt. And I was so afraid just being by myself for these 4 weeks. And it's kind of crazy. I made the decision and came here, followed through on everything, and it's thanks to you. And I know you guys know that you are meant to you guys. I'm, still here, standing right here, still in Sweden, with probably a cottage that I can, happily live in. So thank you so much from the bottom of my heart to all of you guys. Thank you also, Sweden, you've been incredible. Now it's time to return home, see a couple of friendly faces, and plan the future. You've been so good, Sweden. You've been so good. Yeah. As you figured, I'm back in Sweden. Why did I return? What did I end up buying? This is what it is all about.
The last thing I talked to you about was probably this property, and that I was not really sure if I was going to buy it or not because of the problem with the rotten logs.
So this, for example, and yeah, you can say it's this powder. Could be like worms, because there are a couple of holes here and there.
It was a wooden a log cabin. It was a wooden log cabin, and the logs on the bottom of the house, they were rotten, and I actually ended up talking to a carpenter as well as somebody who's very good at, you know, stonework, that kind of thing, and they told me essentially what has to happen here is they would have to replace the lowest log with stones, make it nice and clean, and then put a new log on top of it, most likely, because also the second layer of logs was affected by moisture. Um, so I talked to the owners, and as it turns out, they were not ready to lower the price, which was an extreme bummer to me because up to that point I was the person with the highest bid on the property. What happened was, next day a new offer came in, and that basically settled the matter for good. So it was always a race between this property in Vimmerby, or close to Vimmerby, and this off-grid cabin, which is not connected to any like communal network, electricity, nor sewage or like fresh water. So it's entirely off-grid. I came here to Sweden to actually buy this one. Did I end up buying it? No. 5 minutes ago I called Philip and I turned down the offer, and he was ready to sell the house for 35,000 euros for 5,400 square meters, which, if you think about it, is absolutely insane. And he was ready to do that because he wanted me personally to buy the house and finish what he started. So why did I end up not buying it? The truth is, it was a hard decision. It was one of the hardest decisions I've ever made, probably. I was ready to run water pipes all the way to the house. I already sized the off-grid solar setup, and yet I didn't buy the house. And why is that? Mostly because there was always this one thing keeping me from buying a house, and that was to never hear the cars from a road. But here I am, and I heard cars, I can hear trucks, and especially during rush hour when people are coming back from Karlstad, this is when I started to hear more cars, and it's really subtle. But then again, as I said, I don't come to Sweden to buy a house and then I can hear the cars, you know, driving past the road. And what does that mean for me? Well, first of all, it means I feel super dumb about this. I took all my tools with me, literally everything I own, and plus my parents. No, some very handy tools. Who knows? I might break down, I might need them. I won't need them now though. Apart from that, it also means that my quest It's not over yet. I'll stay here for another month, which means I have plenty of time to search Sweden for a cabin in the middle of nowhere using the knowledge I gained from this. I will have to keep searching. Yeah, I think I should just pack my stuff and continue, not spend too much time here like thinking and literally I should just stick with my decision and carry on. Yeah, let's do that.